SBA review lesson number 11, I can determine the constant of proportionality. This is our last lesson for SBA review. We have constant of proportionality, which is always going to be y divided by x. Let's take a look at making an equation from a situation. A machine makes 6 shirts every 10 minutes. Write an equation representing the constant rate of shirts made in terms of minutes. So our total is going to be the total number of shirts. So we know our total number of shirts is going to equal the rate times the number of minutes the machine is making shirts. We need to find our rate. Our rate is going to be y divided by x, or in this case, the number of shirts divided by the number of minutes. And a lot of times they want you to keep your rate as a fraction. Sometimes they'll also want you to have it as a decimal. As a fraction, I just need to simplify my rate. I'm going to divide the top and bottom by 2 to get 3 over 5. So my rate is going to be 3/5. In this case, I would write S for shirts equals 3/5 my rate times the number of minutes the machine's making shirts. If I was writing it as a decimal, I would write S equals 3 divided by 5 would give me a decimal answer, or 0.6 shirts every minute. Let's take a look at tables. Again, we have y divided by x. These are all going to be the y value divided by the x value. It's saying that for every 5 minutes, this machine makes 1 pound. That's going to be 1 divided by 5 as a fraction. As a decimal, that would be 1 divided by 5, or 0.2. So I can use 1/5 or 0.2. My equation would be y, or p for pounds, my total amount of pounds, equals 1/5 times x, or the number of minutes, or I could say y equals 0.2 times the number of minutes. Let's take a look at graphs. For graphs, you need to still be able to find a y value and an x value to get y divided by x. So I'm going to follow my line until I reach a corner. Right here I see a corner, so I'm going to draw a dot. And the corners help me find both a y value and an x value. So in this case, my y would be $20 divided by x, or 10 pounds. That divides out evenly to be $2 per pound. $2 per pound. My equation would be y, or the number of dollars, equals 2 times the number of pounds I'm purchasing, or x. That concludes our last lesson, number 11.